Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel One Field at a Time. So a vlog with a little bit of a difference. We're not actually going away, so we haven't actually managed to squeeze in a weekend away like we thought we would do after Woodhall Spa. So our next trip is at Torchlight, so make sure you tune in for that one. We're hoping to get some good shots of that, aren't we, and things, and a bit of footage of what we get up to at Torchlight, one of our favourite weekends of the year. But you'd have heard mention in our last video that we weren't overly happy with our current Cadac Carri Chef 2. So we have been and treated ourselves to a new one. So we bought, which you will see behind us, the new Cadac Carri Chef 40. So it's a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact. But since the Metic have took over Cadac as well, they've made the bags and stuff like that a lot better. They seem to make things pack up a lot easier as well. I don't think they've updated the Carri Chef 2, which is now known as the Carri Chef 50 just yet. But this one, looking at it in the shop, it has. So what we thought we would do, we'd do a little unboxing video and show you what we've got. So shall we unbox it? So let me show you here. So they are always packaged really nice. Let me turn you around. So the first thing you see is that it's packaged nice and securely. So we just need to take the top bit off and we'll show you what you get in the box. So it looks like that is the lid from what I can gather. I have had a little look in this already.
Yeah, that's right, sorry.
So that's the lid. Let me set you all back down there again.
And that's the thingy we do.
Loads of packaging, look.
I don't even know what that is.
This model we have got the chef pan and the barbecue grid with it.
And the more. That's good up.
So that's the chef pan. You see, a little bit smaller and it's deeper actually. So we had the paella pan with the other Cadac and what have you, but this looks like it's probably as deep as a paella pan in all fairness. Nice John stick on it and what have you, so that's good. What else we got?
That one.
So this one is the barbecue tray.
More packaging.
Which is there, which again is just a real nice size, so just a little bit smaller. That's to stop the moisture, darling. Then we've got one of the legs just here, out underneath. We'll show them this first. Now this one is interesting because it has an adjustable foot on it, so you can see that, look. So it stretches out. So yeah, you can adjust it and make sure it's level and flat. On the Carri Chef 50, they haven't added that on actually, which is unusual. You've got to buy an extra foot to adjust it. So that's a good little feature on these ones. And I like the gunmetal grey on these legs as well. They're a lot nicer.
And then there's a box.
So there's another little box. So shall we have a look in here, see what's in our little box?
Have you looked in there yet?
Had a little quick sneaky peek. I'll pop it on there.
What is that?
So in here, you get, let's see if we can open it. I think this is all the little bags. So you get a manual, a little twisty thing on there, Allen key, and then the handle for the lid. So we'll show you how that all goes together shortly.
Yeah.
Then we've got a bag, which I think is possibly for the legs, so let's have a little look. So this is, yeah, the leg bag. So we'll show you that and how I'll go in there in a bit. We'll get the rest of it out.
If I can take the top off.
Yeah, you can do in a second. I'll do it in a minute, darling. You will be able to in a minute. Let's just do this bit first. Then we've got the thermometer for the lid. See if we can show you this. So we need to put the lid together, won't we? So we can show them how to put the lid together.
And then if you get this.
She's just there.
We'll review it wet on top plate.
Yeah, when we use it first time, won't we?
Yeah. Top plate will review. It's sunny.
Yeah.
Because they ain't be sunny.
No.
Oh, don't look.
And then that is the bag, and you'll see how much smaller that is compared to the old one. So we're hoping it's going to pack right down really, really small. So yeah, so let's dig deeper into the box and see what else we've got. So we've got layer 2. So yeah, really well packaged in all fairness. So can you pull?
Nice little box.
There we go.
That is a big.
Get rid of that in there. So next level is like the pot stand. Again, that looks really well improved actually from the last one. Much more robust. Take the packaging off that. You can see it then. And that's a lot better.
And
Pop
more
that over there.
packaging.
More packaging.
Is that a chef pan?
No, so and then you've got this bit here, which is, it's alright, just pull that off. So that is the tray bit that goes between like the legs where you can put stuff. And a cool little feature on this is, obviously we'll be plugging this straight into the caravan, but if you used to use it on the little gas bottles, it's got a little holder, so it can all sit in there. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Then you've got the main,
Yeah.
pull the bag off. You got the main tray and the main body of the barbecue. Again, really a lot smaller than the 50. It looks so much more compact. So let's pop that there.
More packaging.
More packaging. You like so packaging. Then we've got the other 2 legs. So do you want to take the bag off that for us?
Just putting it in there. Oh, more packaging. Why is it double
Grab
pack?
that. There we go. Take all the packaging off. So that's another leg. We'll pop that there with this lot. Then we've got, that's the actual barbecue bit. Then we've got the third leg. So you want to pull the packaging off.
More packaging.
You get that one. Like lightsabers. So that's the 3 legs. And then we've got the main body of the barbecue, which is just here. So if Neve takes the bag off that, there you go. And then that's the main body of the barbecue. So yeah, I think what we'll do is get rid of all this packaging, and then we'll lay it out on the table, and then you can see everything what comes with it, and then we'll build it, and we'll try and get it put in the bag as well, which should be interesting. Okay, so we've laid it all out on the table so you can see it actually looks like a real lot, but I'm sure it does fit into the bag. So you can see there's everything on our table is quite big. So you've got your bag, your pot stand, chef pan, your grill, oh yep, and then you got your leg bag, some bits for the lid which we'll build in a minute. You got your 3 nice legs, your like pan in a sense where you put like your bit of water in and stuff, your little bit, like your little tray for your gas or for your utensils, the actual barbecue body, and then there's the lid that needs building. So yeah, quite a lot of bits there in a sense, but it looks good. So we will build the lid and then we'll build the barbecue. Yep. Alright, and so we're going to show you how to build the lid then. So let's see if we've got all the bits and we'll build the lid. Okay, so there's a little bit of assembly still for the lid. Not much of it in all fairness, but I think the first thing we'll put on, and I haven't read the instructions in true bloke fashion, we'll just figure it out.
I don't use the instructions.
Alright, so first thing to put in is the thermometer. Has a little twisty thing on it and what have you, and a washer. So we'll see how this goes into here. So this goes into the little hole there, and you can see I think there's only really one way you can put it in because there's a little bit what holds it in. Just there. Like so. And you can just see in there all being well, you do it just in there. So what we will do is pop that in there. twist the little thing on, and if Neve can hold the camera and just put it onto, you got it?
What?
You got the camera? Yeah. So if you can just point it onto there for me. So if you move this down, you got it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So how you do is just do it finger tight, just nip
but don't drop it.
I'm not gonna drop it. Just nip it up like that. So yeah, all nice and neat in there, in the middle. You got it? Yeah, lovely. Right then. So next step to do, we need to do the lid bit. So if you can just move across that way for me a little bit, darling. So the lid is a little Allen key. The little Allen key is supplied.
Tell me when you want me to point it at you again.
Yeah, should be alright. So you see the little lid, you've got some little Allen key bits in there. See if it focuses. Do that. Yep. And they send you the little Allen key as well to do it with. So we'll spin them out. Right. So this just drops into them little square rolls you can see there. So we just pop it in, spin it round, and you can see nice and clear. Really simple. Just put the little screws in.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Ah, you do. Put the little screws in. Yeah, look at that. I was thinking, how's it hold it? You've got this little pan bit here, and that sits on top of it, and that's the little hook for holding it on. Now, this is where I assume
the hard bit.
You need to put it on so the hook's away from the thermometer. So obviously the thermometer will probably get in the way of the rim, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yep. So you put the little things in there, line it up in there, right then. So if need, you can just spin that round that bit.
Yeah.
So if you can see there, that's where it is, just line it up there. Do all these little finger tight. Make sure they don't cross thread, it feels a little bit fiddly. Okay, so that's the lid all built. The handle, if you didn't hold it properly, felt like it was going to cross thread, so you just got to pull it down a little bit and fasten it up, and then it did it. So it was all alright. So the lid's all built and all done. You can see how this is different to the old Carri Chef. Yeah. The Carri Chef 2, where the Carri Chef 2 was blue. This is real nice. I like how sort of the enamel sort of effect. It's like stony and whatever. Yeah. So it just looks a little bit nicer, a little bit neater. So the next thing is let's just see how we build it. I can imagine it's going to build very similar to the old one. So we'll get it built and we'll show you how it works. Right then, so the first thing that I always do with the Cadacs is put the legs on, really, in a sense. And I think that is the proper way of doing it. Now, with the Carri Chef 2, it had like spinny bits on it. This is, the threads are built into the legs. So I don't know whether it'll be better or not, in a sense. The last one was nothing really wrong with him. He used to have a right, left, and then a central one in him. This one doesn't look like it does, in a way. Now, yeah, on the last one as well, the little lips in the sort of tray where you put your water used to hold the body of the barbecue. This one doesn't have that, it sits right in it, which is a shame. So it'd have been better if they sat right in it, I think, in a way. But either way, it's in there. So the first thing to do is put these legs on. So what I'll do is I'll sit you down there, do it that way, and hopefully you can see. Putting the legs around. And it doesn't look like there's a right, left, or a central or anything like that. They all can just go in any one by the look of it.
Yeah, I'm back.
She's back. So you can maybe see that. Yeah. Spin that around a little bit, and then put this one on. So yeah, so that's good. That'll go in any one. The other one you'd always end up wrestling with it and then realise you got the wrong one in, the right one and the left one. So that's that. So let's stand this up, nice and simple. So then we want to sit this on top. I'll show you that. No, it's fine. All right then. So that is the main bit of the barbecue done. And we need to put the tray on. So we want a little tray that goes on the bottom, and like I said, this holds a gas bottle as well if need be. So what you need to do though, by the look of it, is you see these little bits here, these are movable. So you just need to twist them in, line them up, and he's going to do that one, look for you.
That line?
Yep, and then twist that one in just there.
Yeah.
And then what you need to do is figure out how to sit these on. Can do. He wants to hold the camera and film us doing it. You got it? So it looks like you just got to line these up there. That's fine, as long as you've got that bit.
Doing that one.
So there we go, that one's in. Then you just need to line this one up. So this is probably a little bit trickier than the Carri Chef 2, in all fairness, I think. Is this bit, so the others just clicked in really easy. I think once you get the knack of it, there we go, look, you just got to wiggle them a bit. So that's in nice and neat. Yeah, that's that one done. And then, are you on me?
No, I'm just showing them the thing.
Is that on me now?
Yeah.
So right then, so let's put the barbecue pan on it, because it's probably, the barbecue pan is probably the one that you're going to use the most. You got that on there. So this goes, if you can shine on this bit for me, Neve, darling. So this just sits on there, nice and easy like that. I think that sits in really nice and neat, doesn't it? And then you've got the lid. So is Neve filming?
Yeah.
And then the lid just sits on. Yeah, nice and neat by the look of it. Yeah, I think that's it. So it's a lot smaller, a lot more compact. Right then, so yeah, you can see it's a lot smaller and a lot more compact. The lid maybe doesn't sit on as flush as the Carri Chef 2. I feel as though it doesn't maybe seal it as much. But you can see it's a lot smaller and a lot more compact. And you got your controls on the front, which are down there. You got your little Carri Chef 40. But it's struggling to focus because you've got a Neve crawling around in the background. Or what have you. So yeah, so we've got, obviously as I say, the main barbecue pan, which I can imagine most people use a lot, but we use a chef pan quite a lot as well. So, yeah. So then the chef pan, well that's interesting. So the chef pan must sit on top of something. So I wonder whether to use the chef pan, you have to use this pot stand. So if we pop the pot stand on there, so that's the pot stand. So if you're just using a pan, a boil in a kettle or something like that, or your ridge monkey or what have you, is really handy. And then, look at that. And then your chef pan goes on there, which I quite like that actually. And that's what I'm saying with that chef pan. That's ideal for doing chilies and paellas and rice dishes and stuff, which we do quite a lot when we're away, in all fairness. So that looks pretty good. And how does the lid sit on with this then? So we'll show you it. All right then. So yeah, so that lid sits on quite nice actually. With a chef pan, probably better with a chef pan. It still doesn't seem to fit as flush as the Carri Chef. All right then. So next task is getting it in the bag, I suppose. So let's have a crack at getting it in the bag. All right, so we've lost Neve, she's gone to play football outside and got a bit bored. Always seems a real good idea helping me make these videos and what have you, and then they realise it's not as exciting as it looks when they're watching all the YouTubers online and stuff. All right then, so we've got the bag, as I showed you, it looks a lot more compact than the other one. Opens up a bit, look. But it looks a lot better material as well. The other ones were terrible for ripping and the zips going on and stuff. Time will tell obviously, but first impressions are it's a lot better. So yeah, so let's have a go at putting this back in the bag and see what happens. We've got a big zip there, the main compartment. That's quite handy as well, and we noticed this with the Cadac 2 Cook Pro 3, which we nearly bought, is the bag gives you an instruction on how to pack it all up. So if you can see that, that's really useful actually, and shows you what to do. And the pans go nicely in the bottom. So I was wondering where the pans go, because you don't get the bags all separate like you do with the other ones, but they've got their own compartment in here. So it looks like, to pack it away, you put the pot stand in first, then you put the main body of the barbecue, and then you turn the like water pan, the collection tray, upside down and on there, and then you zip it up. So yeah, so let's have a go. And it goes in from the top loading, rather than having to like slide it in with the other one, which was, in all honesty, a bit of a pain, and what have you. So yeah, let's have a go at dismantling this then. So I think one of the first things we're going to have to do is take this off. So that just drops out like there. Click that back up there. Pop it on there. We'll take the lid off. Get rid of the pan. Get rid of the pot stand. The drip tray, collection tray, I don't really know what they're called in all fairness. And then we'll get rid of this. This is so light, this one, compared to the Carri Chef as well. It's so much easier. The Carri Chef was a bit heavy and awkward in all fairness. So you can just think, we had to flip it upside down and things, the other one. And that's it, as easy as that in terms of dismantling it. Really, really easy. And then what I'll try and show you then is the bag. So you can see our bag just there, and it says on it the pot stand goes in first, and from that picture, look, it looks like it's with these bits that way up. So let's bang that in there, see what happens. It's hard to do with one hand. There we go, you can see that's in there nicely. All right. Alright, so you can see that that's in there nicely now. Now we need to put the main barbecue body in, and you can see that goes in the right way up. So just there, the next one on. So let's see how this goes. See if I can stand you up a bit so you can see it. There we go. Alright then, so the main body goes in this way. Oh god, loads of space in there. That. Alright then, so that's that, and there you can see that, and then the drip tray bit flips over, and I think it like goes over the top of it. Look at that. So that packs down so nice and neat. Absolutely loads of space in there, if that's all what you put in that bit. Yeah. So then that is that. But let me have a little look. So yeah, I can't quite work out. I don't think that bit goes on there. So I think that's that. It just looks like there's not enough space. It looks on there like something clicks onto something from somewhere. So let's have a little figure out of that. So let's zip this bit up. So we'll zip this bag up, and then I'll come back to you with where the chef pan and that goes. Right, okay, so a little bit of a correction. Me jumping the gun as usual. So the grill pan actually goes in first, the barbecue tray, look. So it's got its own little bit. Flip it over, bring that over, and then we zip that up. like so. So you can just see us zipping it up round there, like that nicely. Now, forgot about that little tray bit. So that little tray and your pot stand clicks into it, and that goes in there, upside down just like that. And then, that's where like the stage 2 bit, look where it all clicks in, look there. Then stage 3 is you drop your barbecue into it. Look. So your barbecue goes in there and sits on top of what is the pot stand, like so. And then if you look at the picture again, the little drip tray, fat tray thing, then goes over the top. Now, the one bit that isn't 100% clear on where it goes is the chef pan, but I think that is like an added little extra in a sense. So I wonder whether that does sit separately. Although, you can see that fits in there nice. I wonder whether that would sit on there like that nicely. Look. So just on there like that, and then maybe it'll zip up. Yeah, look at that, loads of room to zip up. And there's space in the bottom of there for your pizza stone and stuff as well, which is really useful. And then the lid, so round there goes you can see your little gas thing. That's in the caravan for me at the moment. Your little quick release thing. And it hooks on with that, and then your little lid goes on, just on there. I'm assuming you'll put it through the handle, and then click it on there like that. Again, it's a little bit awkward with one hand, but if I do this, just extend it a little bit, click it, put it nice and tight, and you will see, look how much smaller that is compared to the Carri Chef 50. That is a lot better. And you can pick that up and move it wherever you want, and it really just isn't that heavy. On the books, it says it weighs 10 kilos. I think the Carri Chef 50 was between 12 and 15, but it feels a lot heavier. And I think it's maybe just because of its size and its awkwardness. So that is the main barbecue. And then, like I mentioned, there's the legs as well, and it comes with a nice little bag as standard. And I think on the Carri Chef 50 or the Carri Chef 2 when they first come out, that was like a little extra, and we had that on our last one, but I think it was a little extra you had to buy. With these, it comes on. And like I said, turn you around. It's just there. And I think they're packed down real nice and compact, so it shows you again on there what way they need to go. So let's get the legs and let's get them in. Alright, so you've got a little flap there and a little slot for them to go in, which is really handy. And you'll just pull them over. Like this, look. Go the right way. Just like that. That goes over there, and that folds up here, and then they're just Velcro. So I don't know whether you're seeing it, but yeah, they're just Velcro just on there. So nice and compact. And again, nice Cadac Carri branding on there as well. So that is it, all in all together. Really nice. And miles more compact than the last one. So one of the things you get with it is obviously the pipe twisty bit. So it's a finger tight one. I always like the brass fittings that you have to tighten on yourself, and it doesn't come with them. So I'm going to have to buy a new one for this one. But I'll just show you it, because it's not a quick releaser. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm just going to have to go buy a new brass quick release just to attach on it, because that's the attachment I use. Obviously if you use a pipe that's on there all the time and a regulator, this is ideal for you really. But for me, I use one that clicks straight on, clicks straight off, just for speed and ease of packing and what have you. So yeah, so that is the Cadac Carri Chef 40. we're away in 2 weeks' time at Torchlight Festival, where we'll be giving it its first run out and cooking a few meals on it. So please do tune in there to see how it performs, connected up to the caravan. We'll give you our first thoughts, show you what we cook on it for the first time. So I think the kids have got a few ideas what they want for the teas. So yeah, so until we see you in the field in a couple of weeks, take care and thanks for watching.